Okay, so let's take a look at using the resume creator in myBlueprint. Let me just get to the proper grade here. All right, to find that, if I just slide over here a bit, in the menu bar, go to Work and Resumes. Okay, so I love this little thing where it says it's like a desert in here. It just means there's nothing in there just yet. Once you have created a resume in myBlueprint, it will save them right there. So if you've never made a resume, you don't have any experience, you want to take a look at some examples, just scroll down and go to the specific resumes down here. So Leslie's, she has no work experience, so that resume will reflect what she should put in her resume with no experience. John's resume has some experience, but not much, and Sandra's has, I've worked everywhere and have the resume to prove it. So she's got lots of experience. So let's go in the middle and take a look at John's resume. Okay, oops, there we go. So you'll notice that his name is at the top, his address and his contact information is at the top. The objective is what you wish to achieve here, right? So student with customer service experience and strong communication skills seeking an opportunity within the tourism industry. So your objective is pretty important and it focuses your resume. And if you want to make specific resumes for specific job opportunities, that's absolutely what you should do. So your objective will change a little bit with each different career possibility. Then you list your education, and of course, you don't need to list anything pre-high school. So if you're still in high school, you don't need to include your junior high or elementary education at all. Okay? So, and it goes from the present and works backwards. Work experience is the same. If you have that, you're going to put the most recent one first and the next, and then work your way backwards in your experience. Okay? Same with volunteer experience. If you have any, it's a great addition to your resume. If you have extracurricular, please put that in as well. And your skills and abilities. Now, your skills and abilities, it's really important to say a brief, just something brief about your skill. So let's say you put leadership, like John has here, and then a brief explanation of how you've used it. So worked effectively in a team environment, example, varsity hockey team, and regularly collaborate with groups for class projects. So it's a really brief explanation of how he has used his leadership skills. So you'll want to do that. Instead of just listing them, you'll want to put a brief explanation underneath them. Any certifications that you have, extra languages, anything like that can go down here, and references available upon request. Now the reason we put that instead of listing your actual references is when you submit your resume and the company comes back to you and says, we would like to see some of your references, then you know a couple of things. You know that that company is interested in you, and you know that now you can contact the people you'd like to put as a reference and let them and give them a heads up that this company may be contacting them to talk about you. Okay? Gives your references a heads up rather than just a blind call and they're surprised at the phone call, and it lets you know that the company's interested in you. Okay, so let's go back. And to go back, there's just a little button there. Okay, so to create your resume, I'm going to suggest that you use the Create Resume button here in myBlueprint. Give your resume a title. So you could put your name, resume, let's say 2021. And because you'll probably change this, I'm going to put April. Then you save it. Okay, now in here it's put the information it knows about you already. You will need to edit this section to include a phone number, a website if you have one, not important really, your address, your city, your province, and your postal code. Okay, and then you've save that if you've done that. Now you'll find underneath here Under each section of the resume, you can add portions to it. So under objective, you're going to click add objective, and then you're going to write your objective there and save it. Okay? Under education, you go ahead and you add your education. You add your school name, you add your grade, whatever it is right now, because you are all in high school right now, so it'll be your current situation. The diploma you're working towards, high school diploma, your start date, and if you haven't finished, leave it blank, city and province, and go ahead and save that again. Okay, so for every section of your resume, this is how you do it. This is how you do it. All right? Now, let's preview the resume. Not that I've got a good one here because I haven't put any information in, but you can preview it before you export it or add it to your portfolio. Okay, I'm going to actually come out of this. You can export it, you can download it as a Word document, as a PDF, and as a text document. And then you can share it. Okay, so I'm just going to download it as a Word document, just for the sake of getting out of here. All right, there we go. Now I've downloaded it. I'm out of there. All right. So let's go back to resumes, and now you'll notice that the one you've just worked on is now here on your desk, on the screen here. You can edit this at any time by clicking on the three dots, okay? Or you can create a new one anytime. All right, so that's kind of how you use the resume tool. Good luck.